If you're looking to invest in a premium set of headlights to optimize the lighting performance on the front of your 2015 through 2017 F-150 or 2018 through 2020 F-150 Raptor, these Raxium CXR Series LED headlights with the amber DRL, black housing, and clear lens will be a set that you'll want to check out. Now, these will be tailored to the F-150 owner who has any worn or simply underwhelming factory headlights and wants a change with the luxury and sporty feel that these radiate. Now again, in addition to the look, these are going to be a solid choice for a big bump in performance if you live in a more remote area and need the most light that you can get out of a set of headlights. These headlights are eye-catching for a few different reasons. One of the features being the 4 stacked projector lenses for the driving lights that will be LED for a brighter output and a more modern look compared to the standard halogen, and the lens is going to help when it comes to that output. Now these lenses, these projector lenses, are going to create a consistent and very full beam pattern to light up the road in addition to lighting up the peripherals very well, unlike a more scattered and inconsistent incandescent, and the sharp cutoff line that these create will help when it comes to reflection and any harsh glare, ultimately improving your visibility tenfold. Now the second big feature here is obviously that amber DRL, adding that Baja style feel or a sporty feel to the F-150, making it stand out when it comes to the styling, but also helping your truck stay much more noticeable on the street with not only the DRL function that these have, but also the sequential turn signal. Now along with the lighting, the black housing will also have more of a gloss appearance to it, and that is going to add a more polished and premium feel with the small details that are incorporated into that housing, as well as the clear lens, allowing for the darker look without lessening the light output. Now these will have a well-built construction with an ABS plastic housing for a majority of the build, being resilient and molded to factory spec for a direct fit replacement. The lenses will also be made of an impact-resistant polycarbonate material, and to further protect the lenses, they will be UV coated to prevent any yellowing or oxidation over time. The housing and the lens will both be weather sealed for protection for the LEDs inside. The LEDs are going to be maintenance-free and very long-lasting, and the headlights will be DOT and SAE compliant. These are also completely plug and play. They have all of the factory style harnesses on the back for a direct bolt-in replacement, making for a hassle-free install. Now these are around $1,500, which will put these on the higher end of the spectrum when it comes to the price compared to the rest of the headlights in the category. Now these no doubt are going to have a high quality build and a high quality appearance when it comes to all of the materials, so you definitely are getting what you pay for. You're also getting exceptional lighting performance with the 4 projector lenses on the front and the full LED build, and these are surprisingly actually going to save you a few bucks compared to the priciest choices on the page. So if you are looking for luxury lighting, you're looking for a little bit of a deal when it comes to the price point, but you know you do want to invest in a quality headlight, these are going to be right up your alley. This install is going to be a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter and should only take you about an hour to get the job done. Now at this point, I'm going to pass it over to one of our installers here. They are going to walk you through a detailed breakdown on how you can get these onto your truck, whether you are tackling this job or you're just curious about the install. So that is going to wrap it up for my review. Let's go ahead and jump into the install.
For this install, you need a 3/8 ratchet, 3/8 extension, a 10, 7, and T25 socket, a clip removal tool, diagonal cutters, needle nose pliers, and zip ties. All right, today we're going to be installing some headlights on our F-150. First, we're going to watch a quick video how to uninstall the stock ones, and then we'll come back here to install the new ones.
Now, in order to get our headlights out of the way, we have to remove this trim panel below the headlight, hugging the fender and the wheel well liner. So grab a 7mm socket and a ratchet and remove these 2 screws inside the wheel well. Now the top side of that trim panel under the hood, so pop your hood, you're going to remove this plastic push pin clip or that plastic rivet. I'm going to use a panel removal tool for this, which I find to be a little easier. You can also use a small flathead screwdriver. Just want to get up underneath that top portion and pull it up. Just like that. You can go underneath of it, pull it up in one piece. All right, from here we can pull back on this plastic panel on both sides. So grab your hand in the wheel well liner, and you're just going to pull back just like that and set it aside. All right, so now we have to remove the black plastic trim underneath of that pre-painted one on the exterior. So we have 5 10mm bolts, 2 on the side, 3 on the front. I'm gonna use an extension and a 10mm socket. All right, finally in the wheel well again, there's just one push pin clip. We're just gonna pop that guy out with our panel tool. All right, from here what we're gonna do is just pull back on this black plastic trim, disconnect it and set it aside, which exposes the bottom of our headlight and allows us to pull it out. All right, so now to remove our headlight, we have 2 10mm bolts at the top, 1 on the inside, which is pretty deep in. You'll definitely need an extension to get to. All right, now to get to that last one here, you're gonna go to the far bottom right corner of your taillight, go straight in, and you'll meet another black 10mm bolt. All right, from here it's real simple. Pull straight back to remove your headlight. Now what you wanna do is pinch and disconnect the factory harness. There's one up top, 2 of these guys on the back end. Perfect, now you can set this aside.
Before we can get our new headlight mounted up, we just have to swap over our bottom mounting bracket. So we have our ratchet and T25 socket. We're gonna take our 3 T25 screws out and then swap our panel over to here. All right, swap it over and then install the same hardware that you just took off. Once you have that all done, you can go ahead and do the same thing for the other headlight. Put this back on real quick. All right, now we just need to install our fuse tap. So you see we have our fuse tap with our fuses already in it. We're gonna open up our fuse box right behind the battery. And the fuse that we're going to remove is fuse 113. So that is this 7.5 amp fuse back here. We'll use our needle nose pliers and pull that out. And we're gonna get our fuse tap and put that in place like so. And then just route your wire so that it's not gonna interfere with the lid. And then put your lid back on. And then we can route the rest of our wire to where our headlights will install. Now we just need to run the rest of the wire. So we have our first connector, which will be our passenger side headlight, and then our longer wire, which will run across to the driver's side. We're gonna start by just going underneath the frame here, and you'll pop out right above the washer bottle. You can just pull that harness all the way through. It's just gonna help keep it out of the way of everything. Now you can secure up the wire if you want. Grab a zip tie. Just secure up the extra here. Grab a pair of diagonal cutters and just cut off the extra. And then we're just gonna run the rest of the wire across the front. Now you can secure it however you want. There's not a great place to secure it up here, so we're just gonna run it across, like so. And we can tuck it up under our intake tube, like that. Like I said, if you want, you can use zip ties and secure it however you want. We're just gonna take one more zip tie, just bunch up the extra in the driver's side area. And then just cut off the extra again. And now we can install our headlights. Now we're just gonna take our new headlight and plug it into our factory harnesses. So we're gonna start, we have our 2-pin connector here. I'll plug that in. We have our wire that we ran, our single pin connector. And then we have our 2 main connectors. We have our 4-pin and our 3-pin. I get them all plugged in and the wiring tucked out of the way. One thing to note, you will see a wire with the connector on it. If it's connected, you will have sequential headlights. If you unplug it, you will just have a normal turn signal. We're gonna leave ours connected for now for sequential. Try to tuck all of our wiring back and get our headlight into place. With our headlight in place, we can install our 3 10mm bolts. So we have our top 2 ones up here and thread them in. Grab our ratchet 10mm socket, tighten them down. Then we just have our last one to mount our headlight. You're gonna need your extension and 10mm socket and tighten that down. We're gonna get our lower black trim piece into place now and reinstall our 5 10mm bolts that we took out. Next, we're gonna put on our painted trim piece. So that's going to just snap into place. We have our 1 push clip, which we can reinstall at the top here. Just have to put our 1 clip back in our trim piece here. And we can push our painted trim all the way over and reinstall our 2 7mm screws that we took out. Grab our ratchet, 7mm socket, and tighten them down. Once you have this side all done, you go to repeat the same process for the driver's side. And that wraps up our install of our Raxium CXR series LED headlights with a black housing and clear lens for a 2015 to 2017 F-150 and 2018 to 2020 F-150 Raptor. And remember, for everything F-150, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.